Welcome to Hardstyle Maniacs. I am Biggest Big Rob, and my host, as always,
DJ Magic, what it do?
right? That is correct. I meant to say co-host. See, I'm so excited because we have Dimension G in the back right now, ready to join us, and
What's up, everybody?
it's going to be a great
Hey,
show,
hey.
guys. So, before we get into Dimension G, first of all, you had gone to Hard Techno. Tell us about that Hard Techno event, real quick.
Yeah, I told you guys about new venue, new promoter here in LA. Jason, he's got weekly shows over here at shit, what was the name of the venue? Give me 1 second, I'll bring it up. Anyways, last night he was doing a hard techno show. I was trying to say, hey, we need to get some hard sounds in there, and it was a great crowd, lots of high energy. I love the bass. I just from after the first event. Just I knew that whenever you have some real deep bass, some high BPMs and everything, it was just going to be an amazing show. And so you'll play a clip here in a bit. For people that want to check him out, go to Good Vibes and Sushi on Instagram. And I heard a rumor. I'm not 100% sure, but I heard a rumor next week. While the people that are at Beyond, they may have an open decks. So if you aren't able to go to Beyond, you're going to be in LA still. Make sure you check out his show. Check him out on Instagram and on Discord, so you'll be able to get all the updates for his shows weekly. And he's got tickets for events that are coming up that are Insomniac events as well. So yeah, definitely, it was a lot of fun. I really had a lot of fun last night
Now,
or Friday night.
could you repeat his handle? Did it say sushi? Because I love sushi. Just saying.
Good Vibes and Sushi is his handle. I'm pretty sure that's. I know that's on Instagram. Let me see if that's the same thing on Discord or not. And Uh, yeah, but the venue is just really great vibes, good relaxing. You know, from the time that you get there, security is always really cool, and the bartenders are pouring some good drinks, good strong drinks for you. And just an all around vibe. I got to meet the owner last night, and that's where they were talking about the potential of maybe having open decks. See what some of the local DJs might have next week. So I hope they actually do that. I really do. I told them that I appreciated the opportunity, but since I had already had plans at Beyond, unfortunately, I'm going to be there. But I'll check them out not this coming up weekend, but the weekend after that whenever we get back. And I believe we have a collaboration in the works between Hardstyle Maniacs and them as well. So hopefully we'll be able to bring some like a full hardstyle show to their venue and really the lights, just the whole atmosphere. It was a good time.
Sounds like fun that day there. So yeah, that is true. We are in commencing the talks about putting a show in Los Angeles as well. So Hardstyle Maniacs will be having its inaugural event in Los Angeles, and it looks like Jason is going to be someone that we'll be working with. So very excited to get things rolling, and so we'll bring more information on that a little bit later as we start to really dig into what artists we're going to feature in this show. So, as a matter of fact, why don't you comment below and let us know what artists would you like to see at that show, and if budget and or sponsorship allows us, then we'll try to make it happen. However, we already have a lineup in mind, and it's going to be a solid one, by the way. So, great talent that night, and give us a little feedback on what you would like to see that night. So, we'll tap into that a little bit later. So, yeah, very excited to finally be able to bring Mr. Geo into the show. So, we'll be talking about him, his brand, his product, what he's been doing in the hard dance scene in the Southern California side. So, why don't we show a little bit of Jason's event first, and then we'll jump right into Geo, as a matter of fact. So that way we can just kind of just cut the chit chatter and go straight into the man of the hour.
Sounds good.
All right, this one is from the show you went to this past Saturday, correct?
Friday.
Friday.
Friday nights is what he's got. I think every Friday for the next year.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Axiom, the tasty truth.
Yes, pretty good. Welcome, Gio. Welcome, Dimension G.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Glad to
How
have
you
you.
guys
Glad to
doing?
have you. First and foremost, tell
Thanks for
us,
having me.
of course, tell us a little bit about what you got going on. I mean, tell us about the Dimension G brand and everything you want to share with everybody.
Let's
So let's just tell them
what I
all.
got going on. Well, last night I was at the Rave Night Market as a vendor. I actually been a vendor with them since their first one. They started, I think, in 2020, 2021. So I kind of been like a regular with them. So I was there at their event till almost 1 a.m. last night. So I'm still a little sleepy. It's
No,
like,
I
you
Are
know,
they every week?
no. They have it every few months.
Okay.
It's not that frequent. I would say like once every 2 to 3 months, and it's they've been changing venues as of lately to kind of because they added like stages, so they
Oh,
have like live
nice.
DJs playing. Originally, it was just like just vendors only. There was no music, but as it's grew now, like they have like little stages. So pretty much, it's like people can go and shop and then check out, a show. Pretty much.
nice.
Did I see you there and was Lucky Rabbit and Eni performing that time? Is that the
Mm,
same thing that you're talking about?
I don't think so. I don't
Oh,
think
okay.
any has ever performed at the Rave Night Market. No, I don't know. It must have been
My
something
bad.
different.
Yeah, yeah,
Because usually, like, they don't really have hard dance artists playing. It's mostly like it's like a family friendly event, so it's usually
yeah.
it's usually house. It's usually house being played throughout the day. Uh, there you go. Big Rob knows. Yeah, so it was similar last night. It was like house DJs from start till after the headliner played. Then they played some hardstyle. DJ Cipher went on after the headliner, and he threw down some hard dance, some reverse bass, some raw. And
Nice.
people still were there for it, surprisingly.
Yeah, I
But
think
let's see.
generation is more hip to hard style because it's kind of a reminder of the '90s techno. So, like
Mhm.
I've been saying, the high synths, the 150 BPMs, it's kind of remind them of, like, back when we were in high school, throwing those old raves. So the old generation at those family events, if they were '90s party people, they're like, yeah, this is more like my sound.
Yeah,
They throw your
you
hands up.
definitely see them because it's like you tell they're much older. You could tell um, like they were part of that community back then. They're bringing the kids. It's a family friendly event, so they have their kids there, like passing down the tradition, I guess, and sharing music.
Absolutely, yeah. So it sounds exciting. We need a. Oh, you know what? Last time we had a topic, we were talking about shirt designs, right? Because you design, you're a graphic artist. I'm
Yeah.
still waiting, and I don't know. And I think Magic might have told. I'm waiting for my Hard Style and Tacos T-shirt. Just saying.
I overheard that on the last podcast, but I think I would do the hardstyle and pupusas first
Oh, you
because I'm
Hey.
in.
because I'm Salvi, so I gotta represent for the culture.
Okay. Oh, funny note, my wife is Salvadorian, so I know I
All
got
right,
plenty of
then,
pupusas.
then I'm sure she'll love it.
Yeah, that's true. Some yuca and some hard style.
So yeah, some curtido.
Yeah, you're making me hungry.
But yeah, with weights and hardstyle, that was my very first shirt that I ever did. The reason I did is because I always been kind of a gym rat. Not so much now because I'm so busy, but before I was like pretty much like training 5 days a week, counting my macros, just total gym bro. And of course, I was just blasting hardstyle. And then like I always been like designing shirts, logos, and stuff for people within the community before that. So people always ask me like, how come you don't just do your own stuff, like sell your own shirts, sell your own designs? But it's like I had no idea anything about business, like nothing at all.
Cool.
So it's like I don't know how to start. I don't know what to do. I don't know how much stuff's gonna cost. But then I just decided to start and I'm like, all right, weights and hardstyle it is. Like, I want to make a shirt for myself. And then, like, I made a shirt for myself, and
luckily it started to resonate with more people. And then fast forward now, that same design is still selling, still like one of the top 3 sellers, because now you're more with the gym bros and the gym culture with unfortunately TikTok hardstyle. It's been more popular now. So
Yeah, that's
that's
amazing.
how that started.
and that's actually how it does start, because you know, I'm a printer myself, so I make actually, yeah. See, like for example, this one I made it for myself, and hey, I want that shirt, bro. I like that hoodie. You know, I sold
Yeah.
quite a bit of these hoodies, as a matter of fact. But that's exactly how it starts. You do a design for yourself, you start wearing it, and as a matter of fact, you know, everywhere you go, hey, bro, that's a nice shirt. Hey, that's a nice hoodie. Hey, bro, where'd you get that? And then you're like, I could make money off of this,
Yeah,
and that's
pretty much.
yeah, and that's how it works. Then you have a little shop, a little, you know, Shopify, whatever you're going to use, and you just start adding products and selling and marketing. Before you know it, one shirt turns into 50 designs, and before you know, your house is full of inventory and printing equipment.
Yeah, like back there, I have my embroidery machine. I don't have a kitchen. My whole kitchen is just a workspace station. Like I have my heat press, I have my embroidery machine, have my Cricut. Like I
Yeah,
have everything working there. So it's like since I switched over from doing a lot of more stuff in house, because it's just better that way with turnaround time, cost, and just quality control as well.
yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I
Yeah.
agree 100% with that. You know, quality was my number one issue. Is I would outsource stuff, and by the time you get whatever you were gonna present on your shop, you're like, wait a minute. I wouldn't,
Yeah.
or I wouldn't, this wouldn't pass, or I wouldn't fly, you know, with this customer. If I don't like it, that means my customer's not going to like it. So I agree
Yeah.
100%.
W-
Yeah.
Where else are you that can people find your products besides on your website, dimensiong.com, dimension-g.com?
Currently, just on my site, I don't know. The Rave Box might still have some limited merch still in store,
Sure.
but like I'm not sure what they have in there. You can find me selling in person at an
For
event
sure.
where I'm gonna be at. But actually, that's actually something I'm kind of trying to work on this year, is trying to create a wholesale program, to see like pretty much any store, any boutique, anybody that's interested in buying my merch in wholesale, like in bulk, like I could offer that to them. So I'm in the process of trying to figure out like the numbers and how to do it, kind of automated through my site, so it's like
Sure.
less of me customer service, and they could just go on my site, and it's like I don't know, create some kind of special wholesale account for, approved account, and they could just go in there, order whatever they need in bulk pricing,
Sure.
and then I just get the order and fulfill it, and that's that.
Nice.
Great.
But
Okay. Yeah. Especially if you're running like WordPress template or something like that. I'm not sure what you're using your website on your back end, whether it's Shopify, but
Shopify,
most of the time, Shopify has these third party plugins where you can add wholesale
yeah,
accounts, stuff like that. So it should be an easy breeze for you, and I have no doubt you're going to be successful. You know, to have your merchandise and local retailers, small and pop shops, especially, you know, even like rave stores. It's going to be amazing to see that, you know, that you could actually buy merchandise that belongs to Dimension G at local retailers. So I definitely wish you the best on that. And before we
thank you.
continue this conversation, I do want to play a song.
All right.
What you got?
We're gonna go with Mad Girl, since she's gonna be at EDC coming up. So I would say let's start off with her. We'll be right
Beyond.
back with Dimension G, and we'll continue this topic. And we are very excited to learn more about the Dimension G brand and the man behind it. So let's get back to it.
Rated C for Jumbo.
Nice.
That
Nice.
shit's crazy.
It got the blood flowing. Yeah, a little stretch it out, and yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. That's dope. Mad Girl's at best. She's definitely been putting in work. I've seen her change her style to just being all hard techno now. Because before she was doing a little bit of hard dance and dubstep and kind of mashing that up. But I
Sure.
think now she went all in with just hard techno.
Yeah,
I'm
sometimes
looking.
you find your style and you just gotta, it's in you. You gotta find that passion. And yeah, hard techno's great. Love it.
I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
I think
seeing her next week. I think she's
the,
going to be
gonna,
on Friday.
yeah, she's gonna I think at the BaseCon stage.
Mhm.
I won't be attending Beyond because I'm trying to just wait out till I go to DEF CON. But you better see Anger Fist for me.
Oh, bro, I will. I'm definitely going to be an Anger
You
Fist,
better see Anger
100%.
Fist for me. That's my favorite DJ, favorite artist. I got him tattooed on my arm.
No,
so
not.
it's so I have his mask on my bicep. So uh, definitely go see Anger Fist. Get some footage. Text it to me.
I
I'll
will.
be
I
there in
got you,
spirit.
bro.
I'll be there in spirit.
You know, I'm going to be representing Dimension G while I'm out there too. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be
Oh
all good.
yeah. I'll give you some extra cards to hand out with your promo code.
Hell yeah, I'm down. I will for sure. And hopefully we'll be able to. I know I have the pictures of the gear that you hooked me up with on my social media. We'll probably put it on the Hardstyle Maniacs social media as well. I'm just super proud of the collaboration that to be able to be a part of your branding and to be able to work with you. So I'm looking forward to Beyond, and I'm going to be out there. I'm going to be there. I'll be at the after party. Bro, you guys see me in the VIP. You know what I'm saying? That's how this is going to be.
Straight
So.
chillin',
Part of it.
straight chillin'.
Now, you work with a lot of artists. Now, if any artist watching who's looking to get like their own unique merchandise, what do they have to do to reach out to you, and what do you offer them? Like just like you did with Magic here, like their own custom line, and what is something you would offer them?
I mean, just reach out, DM me, and I'm, I work with a lot of local small artists because it's like those are the ones that need the kind of the help, the the resource, because it's like a lot of these artists they want to do like merchandise, but they can't afford like to do like minimums of like 24 hats or like the minimum of like 24 shirts. So it's like if they work with me, we could collab on something, or I could just do their merch for them, like in low quantities, and like I'm not charging like an arm and a leg. Like I understand, like it's I understand it costs money, but I'm not trying to like just I'm not trying to rob anybody. I
That's good.
like this
For sure.
fair pricing. I'm just trying to help everybody out. Like I work with people with MOQs of like 6 items. Like you want 6 hats? All right, let's work with 6 hats. And like it's very affordable. And it's like you get to invest that money for the 6 hats and turn around and flip it, and then you have enough to make a dozen hats next time. Or it's a start.
Yeah,
It's
that
like
part.
let's grow together. Let's grow together. Like there's room for everybody to make money, and let's all do it together.
I think that's an important thing because obviously you and I are friends, and so I'm going to come back to you because I respect you and I like your art craft. But I think for other people that maybe just getting introduced to your brand, that's really important because all they need is to be able to get their foot into the door for their audience, and once people start seeing them wearing their own stuff and being able to self promote like that, then it's just a snowball effect, and hopefully the other people that are watching this will remember you as you remember them, and then as you say, rising tides raise all ships, right? So let's raise up together. I think that's a
Yeah.
great energy, and one of the reasons why I personally am happy to be able to support your brand.
And then two, for example, well, for the show that's coming on April 5th, Destroy LA.
Yeah,
Uh, can we talk about that? All
for
right.
sure.
So I've been a vendor with We Love Candy since 2019. So like over 5 years. So I know like the main promoter, and I was a vendor at the last event last month. So I reached out. And I was like, I asked them like, what would it take to kind of host something small with you guys at a future event? And then this opportunity presented itself. So he's letting me host a circle bar at the Catch One, but just like just 3 time slots, not the full. Like I think there's 5 or 6 in total time slots, but just like kind of give me uh, the 3 closing slots. So from I believe it's 11 o'clock, it's gonna be um, Distortion Code, Misfits, and then Markcore. So I think that's gonna be roughly the order. Um, but yeah, with that, it's also since I been I know Misfits for she's been a day one supporter since I started as well. And then Markcore, we've been working on. We had a collab that we started last summer, but we kind of like I'm just so busy because I'm the one that's doing the artwork. So it's kind of just been in the back burner. So then when this came up, I'm like, all right, perfect. Let's work on it. I'm gonna finish the design, and then we're gonna drop the shirt for the event. It's like so that hot girls listen to hardcore. It's gonna be available exclusively at the event. If anything
Oh,
is left
nice.
over, if it doesn't sell out in person, the whatever's left over is going to go online, and then from there, that's going to be it. So it's like you either buy it at the show, buy if it's online, or that's it. It's going to be just a one-time run.
That is,
Interesting.
yeah, you better get to that show and buy those shirts
Yeah,
because, yeah, that it said, this is it. One run and it's done. So,
it. Yeah,
Is
because
is that
yeah,
what you
it's, huh?
Is that what you typically do? One run for because like that's what I was kind of asking the other day. I know you've worked with such great artists, you know what I mean, and I'm lucky enough to have either picked one up or been able to get one,
Yes,
from each show. So but and there's some really great designs. I've worn a lot of them, on our show here. And I was just wondering, like for other people that they see me wearing them on the show or whatever, if they want them, that's it. You're not gonna
that's
reprint
it.
them, huh? It's
Not
like,
getting it. So, for
man.
example, the collaborations I did with Hardstyle Arena, one
Yeah,
time
yeah.
run, where we sold out. The first collab we did, we sold out in the first 2 hours of the event. I think it was like over 50 shirts or something. Like for
Yeah.
2 hours, done. Like they're gone. And then again, at the second show, it's like we did a limited batch like that, and also incentivize people to get to the show early.
For sure.
Because most people like they'll try to like skip out on the openers and pregame instead. But if when
Mm-hmm.
you tell them like, hey, get there, because it's like first come first serve. You want a shirt, you better get in there. It's like pregame in the parking lot like way earlier or something, because these shirts are we're not holding nothing for you. Like get in
For
there,
sure.
support the event, support the opener, get the shirt, and then continue drinking.
For
But
sure.
yeah, the Andy Decor collab, that was a one-time run. The Lucky Rabbit collab, one-time run. There's still some left over on my site, so you can still buy
Okay.
some. Support that one. But yeah, usually with artists, it's usually like a one-time run type of thing.
Interesting. Nah, I like
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
I didn't know
I
that.
feel special because I have some of those.
See, now I know. I didn't know that, and I've known Gio now for some time now. And see, next time I go to the show, I better buy it because I'm not going to see it
Yeah.
anymore. So yeah, so there you go. See, something I learned something new today. So we're up against another track, guys. So let's continue this topic after we play a little Sub-Zero project. What do you say?
For
All
sure.
right, let's do it.
All right.
20 chapters of celebration have turned into a maze of memories. This is Reverse Bass.
Lost in ecstasy, maze of memories. Lose yourself, feeling free, and come with me. Time is fading like sand. It's slipping right through our hands. Still, our legacy stands. A maze of memories, guided through decadent land. Signs only we understand. Here, our legacy stands. A maze of memories, a maze of memories.
Prefers bass.
Maze of memories.
Woo! Yeah, that one got me moving too.
Project always killing it, and I love the melody, man.
Yeah.
And we need to bring back the melodies
Yes.
in art.
For sure. Well, let me ask you, because you work with so many, you work with so many artists. What would you suggest for up and coming artists, and who is the one artist you would like to collaborate with if you had the opportunity?
Well, Anger Fist, obviously.
Right. That sounded pretty self-explanatory.
I feel like a lot of artists are like just trying to keep up with like the current trend instead of focusing on just their own style. It's like too many trying to focus on remixes, too many trying to focus on current trends, that they don't focus on their own like self, kind of like curating their own sound pretty much. Like they're not focusing on that. So I would say focus on curating your own sound, and who knows, whatever you create, whatever you curate could be something that could be the next trend. Be the trendsetter.
That's a good point. You're right. A lot of people do focusing on, pulling that crate from the 1990s and 80s and 70s and say, like, yeah, let's make this into hardstyle. I'm guilty of that. I got a couple of tracks I'm working on that relate to remixing, but they haven't been done yet, so I can't disclose that.
Yeah.
But yes, I
Which
agree
there's
with
a-
you.
yeah,
And
there's a lot
it's
of
a good point.
that. So it's like don't focus so much on that. It's like focus on your own sound. Like just master it. Master your sound, work on your craft, and then it's like just focus on that. Don't focus on the trends because trends come and go. Just focus on your sound, your image, your marketing. It's like that's how you grow as an artist. That's how you create your identity.
Interesting. Thank you.
That's solid right there. Solid advice that I should be taking myself to.
I mean, that's also kind of similar with me and my merchandise. It's like I'm in the same community, but I switch up things. It's like, all right, I do everything like hard dance, techno, but I have my own twist to it. So that's what sets me apart. Because there's like a lot of brands that do stuff like that, but I feel like the way I do it, it sets me apart because then people know my branding already. Like if they see Weights and Hardstyle, like they already know it's me. If they
Yeah,
see
For
my
sure.
techno
For sure.
design, they see my techno pen design, they know that's me too. They know if it's something that's kind of matched up with anime, it's most likely me because nobody's doing that.
For sure.
So it's like, all right, it's like still being the same, but having your flavor, your difference, but to kind of set you apart from everything. Because it is a
Sure.
very saturated community, very saturated.
yes. Beyond saturated. And you're right. Have your twist because at the end of the day, this is your artwork. So I relate to you 100%. Like you and I have so much in common when it comes to developing brands, quality, having to do it in house. And then we have scatterbrain. So, like, yeah, you're right. We can do so much with everything that we have behind the scenes, but narrow it down to the top 3, stick with them. The rest will
Yeah,
follow after that, I believe. And you're right.
yeah.
I'm guilty
'Cause
of just having scatterbrain.
it's like how you're gonna set yourself apart if you're just doing the same thing as everybody else.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
well, my Hardstyle Maniacs design, that was a little bit different.
Yeah, which I helped you design.
Yeah, and even my logo, man, you did that. Like that's what I'm saying.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I
I
also
really
designed my
appreciate your.
Magic's logo. So
So,
Yeah, I
so
think
yeah,
that.
I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I helped a lot of artists with their branding, um, with their logos, with concepts, or people just hit me up just for like just to get some info of like how to start things. It's like there's a lot of people, like I've been doing Dimension G now going out to 6 years. So that's another reason people trust me to do their work, like their merchandise for them, because it's like I've been consistent and it's like people in the community know me. So it's like
For
I
sure.
already built that trust with people. Like they trust me enough to like, I have my own merchandise so I can help them with them. They like the quality of my stuff. I'm like, I'm going to use the similar quality for their stuff. And most of these people have been customers first. So it's like they already know what they're getting.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, I like the shirts you use for your standard t-shirts. It's like, hey, I do something like that for my brand. I'm like, sure. Like simple as that.
yeah, and it's how it starts. Word of mouth, customer first, they repeat customer, and then they're most of the time they're involved in the industry. So when it's not just their industry as well, but they may have businesses. Hey, by the way, you know what? I have a business, and can you do my shirts? And that's where you go into your wholesale side and customization. So why not? I
Yeah.
mean, you're helping other people develop their brand, whether it's in the hard dance or not. So it's a great concept. I love it. You have a great little setup, and definitely want everybody to know that if you need shirts and any of that for your branding, you're an artist, producer, events promoter. You
Hit
know,
me up.
hit the boy up.
But hit me up way in advance because I have a lot of things going on at once. So it's like don't hit me up a week before an event because it's most likely not going to happen.
For sure. For sure.
That's a great point too. I forgot about that. Most people say, "Hey, can you do order of shirts for me and my team or my business, blah, 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 blah. Sure.
Yeah.
And then after you go through all the details, colors, quantity, shirts, blah, blah, blah. When do you need this by? Oh, I need it by Tuesday, and it's like Sunday.
Yeah. And
Really?
see it too. People understand the cost of things. So like I have to go in detail with how much things cost because most people they're just consumers. Like so they don't know how much things cost to make. So they'll be like, oh, I want a t-shirt with my logo, but I want a front hit, I want a back hit, I want both sleeves. And it's like, are you willing to pay for all that?
Exactly.
Because that's like multiple print locations. If it's multiple color, then it's it's gonna cost more if it's color opposed to one color. And then when you break down the price, it's like especially if it's like a low quantity, like the price is gonna be higher per item. So then when you hit them with the quote, they're like, "Whoa, why is so much?" I'm like, "Because you want all of this stuff." Like I would just suggest if you're on a budget, just front of the shirt. That's it.
Yeah.
Sure.
The most cost-effective way to do is one hit front chest
That's it.
or
Just
left
do
chest.
front hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like something like that. Just one location, one print location. Especially you're starting out, you're on a budget. It's like that's the most simple, cost-effective way to start. Like, and then you can build up from there.
We've been talking a lot about EDC on the show. Are you going to be able to be at EDC this year?
Las Vegas.
I don't know
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
As
yeah,
of right
yeah.
now, it's a no.
Okay.
It's a no because of DEF CON is a month after that, and it's like me and my girlfriend are trying to stay a week longer in Europe. So it's like it's gonna cost more. It's,
For sure.
extra
For
stay,
sure.
food, hotel, all that fun stuff. So we're trying not to do any big events, but if we're able to do maybe one day, that's a possibility.
For sure.
Like just do like Sunday or something. Like we did that last time.
Give me some extra cards and I'll take them to EDC too, and I'll put promo code DJ Magic. That way people can get that discount.
Nice.
For
We're
sure.
it's another track, guys.
Yeah. Right.
Flies, doesn't it? Let's get to Bloodlust, and then we'll come right back to continue this topic.
All right, for sure.
I never had to say goodbye. You must have known I wouldn't stay. While you were talking about our lie, you killed the beauty of today. And never, life is now and never. Forever never comes around. People love and forever, never. Life is now and never. Forever's gonna slow you down. You'll never see me again. So now who's gonna cry for you? You'll never see me again. No matter what you do. Forever and never. Life is now and never. Forever never comes around. People love and forever, never. Life is now and never. Forever's gonna slow you down. You'll never see me again. So now who's gonna cry for you? You'll never see me again. No matter what you do. You'll never see me again. So now who's gonna cry for you? You'll never see me again. No matter what you do. You never heard me break your heart. You didn't wake up when we died. Then I was lonely from the start. I think the end is mine. Forever and never. Life is now and never. Forever never comes around. People love and forever and never. Life is now and never. Forever's gonna slow you down. You'll never see
Say, that one got me going vibing nicely too.
Bloodlust is a beast, man. He's
Yeah.
a beast. He's been here for we came for a war. Um, how many times did he come? Like 2 or 3 times. Crazy set, man. Crazy.
Yeah. Got to get them back in LA.
Yeah. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see what the future holds.
So yeah, so you're preparing for this Euro trip. It's gonna be exciting. Tell us what you're looking forward to the most out there.
um, well, pretty much DEF CON is now 4 days opposed to 3 days. So I had to physically I meant to prepare for that because for the last one we went to, it was 3 days. I had massive blisters on my feet. Like I couldn't, because it's very humid and it's like you're
Oh
just
yeah.
dancing, hacking, clap along. It's like you're just so much friction on your feet. So like end of the night, just going back to the tent because we camped. Just took out my shoes and I was just like massive blisters. Like I had to like kind of pop them.
That's insane.
uh,
How humid is it out?
yeah, it
Like
was humid. It was warm. It was very warm.
like Florida humid or El Salvador humid?
Not as humid El Salvador, but it was warm. It wasn't expecting to be that warm because like the before we took off, it was showing us supposed to rain, but it didn't rain.
Oh yeah,
So, but it was
in there. Yeah,
warm. It
very
was
uncomfortable feeling. I don't like humidity. Big guys like me do not like humidity. Humidity.
yeah.
You're like, no, stay away.
So for prepping with for going to DEF CON, I'm gonna reach out to probably some artists and see if I could kind of sponsor their outfits to just wear at the event, if possible. Like DJ
Nice.
Thera wore my merchandise on stage at DEF CON when I was there, so that was cool.
Nice.
And then like even who was it? Unresolved wore like my merch on stage as well, but not at DEF CON, but a different event. But that's cool, like seeing
Nice.
artists, international artists, not just domestic, wearing your merch. Like it's a good feeling, and,
Hell
that
yeah.
they. It's like I didn't even have to ask them. I kind of just like gave it to them, like as like hey, here, this is for you. But they still decided to wear it on stage, like without me asking. Like that's fucking dope.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you just gave me an idea as you were talking about that. Maybe we could send a little care package to Thera. He's a very good friend of ours here, and I've been thinking about making him some Hardstyle Maniac shirts on that one that I have right now released.
Sure.
Yeah,
With the shirt, like, hey, we could do a care package for Mister. If you're up for it, only. I don't want to put anything on you that you don't have to carry, because I know everything's limited by weight when you fly.
yeah.
Maybe a T-shirt.
That's
Nothing
another
to.
thing too. Yeah, I mean, you can
If
send them a
nothing
care
else, you can mail it
package,
out to
right?
them.
Yeah, no, just say
Yeah, but I'm traveling light
I'm gonna
for
give you the kitchen
I'm t-
sink. I'm gonna give you a case of some Gildan's.
I'm
so
a
what?
super light traveler myself.
Yeah,
I travel for what I need and bare minimum, if at all possible. I just don't like having to carry it around the airport and
same,
all that
same.
stuff.
I don't think
The
anybody, but that's just
and
a
then
fun thought there. Do the hard side on
yeah.
taco. I'm never
Also because
gonna
my
go.
girlfriend is the opposite of me. She overpacks,
Oh
and I had to carry it.
yeah,
So that's why I try to carry as little as possible from my own stuff because I know I'm gonna end up carrying her stuff. And that's how I was at last DEF CON. I felt like I was just a camper, just camper, carrying everything. And
yeah.
it's like, once you're tired, like you don't want to carry all that stuff. It's you're
Yeah.
just burnt out.
Yeah, I know the feeling. My wife overpacks, especially when we go to Florida. Outfits.
I have I
Go ahead.
haven't had the opportunity to go to DEF CON. Do they usually have an American stage there, or like I think I've seen one year in the last couple of years they had like a club party that had primarily American hardstyle artists. Is that something that they do normally every year, or no?
I don't think so. At least I'm not aware. Um, but I know like I think some American hard dance artists have played at some smaller kind of stages before
Yeah,
at
yeah.
DEF CON. But I don't know if it's like a thing.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm not sure.
That
but
makes
it's like they added more. Like they added techno stage, trance stage. Who knows what they're adding this year? Go find out next week or in 2 weeks when they really reveal the lineup and stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping for a very good time again. I'll be better prepared this time.
For sure.
absolutely. Now that we're getting into the groove, let's go into another track. Let's do a little Headhunters. What do y'all think about that one?
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, let's do it.
Let's
I'll
get
try
it.
not to cry.
Oh, hey, start crying. I'm not gonna play it.
It's okay.
There's a force that takes over, that supersedes the mind and the body. And it takes you to an atmosphere that you've never been to. And that's when you know you found the legendary status inside of yourself. And see how far you can go. It's time to go harder. Harder after your dreams. Harder after your goals. Look up and see how far you can go. It's time to go harder. And see how far you can go. It's time to go harder. Harder after your dreams. Harder after your goals. Look up and see how far you can go.
Yo, that was a very, very appropriate song for everything we've been talking about today. You gotta go for it.
Yeah, it was a good track. I wasn't actually. I don't think I heard it in the full. So the first time I hear the Zag kicks on there, it kind of threw me off. I'm like, what? Heady Zag kicks doesn't sound like him.
But we're about to wrap up the show. We got about 10 minutes left, and I want to make sure that we go back and talk about your upcoming event, where to purchase
All right.
tickets, and all the good stuff, because we want to make sure that we get that out to everybody watching. Tell us where we can get tickets from.
All right, so each artist that's playing has a link. They could just use their link, and then it gives them credit too. So each of them has a link in their bio. I have a link in my bio as well for my social media. And you go on my website. I also have a link. It's linked on there on my Shopify page on my store. Hard copies. I'll announce it once I have them. But the ticket prices for hard copies are $20. I think online right now it's like 15. If you buy two at once, it's two for 25. If
Nice.
it's your birthday in April, it's free. So come party if it's your birthday. I'm an April baby. It's my birthday. So
Nice.
yeah, birthday month for me. But yeah, if it's your birthday in April, it's free for you.
With proof of ID.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You can't just be like, that's my birthday.
Yeah, because that'll be my birthday too. Just saying.
So yeah, those are so pretty much our ticket links. I'll have hard copies soon, hopefully. Um, and yeah, just come out and support. Like pretty much, this is the first time they give me the opportunity to do this, so we're able to pack the house. Like hopefully it leads to something bigger, and then if it leads to something bigger, then I can help more people get on. So if you're
For sure.
interested in playing at a Dimension G stage in the future, come out and support. Like simple as that. It's like come out and support. Because I had a lot of people ask me like, "Oh, how do I, play your stage?" I'm like, I was only given 3 slots, unfortunately. So it's like hopefully in the future, like if depending on the success of this event, um, it leads to something bigger. Because We Love Candy, they do something frequently throughout the year, and it's usually a pretty big turnout. Like for We Love Candy, the last event, there was 2,000 in attendance.
Oh,
2,000.
nice.
So, and for this one, they're expecting probably like between 1,000 to 1,500 within those 3 rooms. So it's going to be a pretty, large attendance overall, even with, because of the base community.
So if people that are watching this, they go onto the dimension-g.com website and they
Yes.
put in the tickets, they get it into the cart, and then they could also do code DJ
Uh,
Magic and get that discount on it.
no, it's separate. It's separate.
Okay,
Because the thing is,
okay.
the ticket links are all through Eventbrite. So pretty much, I have everything linked. So it's like I have the flyer and the link on my site, but you can't purchase it through my site.
Through the
I mean,
site.
like
Okay.
you can't check out that way. Yeah, it pretty much just it redirects you to the Eventbrite page, and then you buy it that way. So unfortunately,
That's legit.
but yeah. So yeah, hopefully, and we're gonna be the only people that are bringing hard dance to the event because it's originally a bass event. You see on the flyer, it's dubstep, rhythm, bass house. So it's like we're gonna bring the harder sounds to the smaller stage. So you already know how Markcore throws down. You already know how Misfits throws down. Distortion
Mm-hmm.
Code brings the raw, and I know he's working on a lot of new stuff for the event. He already previewed some
Nice.
stuff to me, which is pretty dope. So a lot of hardcore, raw, up tempo, yeah, all the hardest stuff for the last 3 hours of that stage.
Super excited about that.
That's gonna be.
And
I'll be making the drive. Just so you know, I'll be there.
alrighty, I'm trying to see what else I'm trying to think of. Also, because the artists that are working with me on this event, um, I told them all to bring their own merch as well because I want them to make money that way as well. Not just ticket sales, but money on their own merch. Like Misfits has their own merch. Distortion Code has a little bit of some merch too, and then the Markcore collab. So it's like we're also be trying to make money off of merch for the artist. So
Yeah.
it's like more incentive, like so they don't just get revenue from ticket sales because I know ticket sales is not easy. I know that
For
it's
sure.
not easy, especially right now. Everybody wants to be like, "Oh, can I just get guest list?" I'm like, support the event. It's $15, man. It's cheaper than the drink you're gonna buy.
Right.
Yes, that's true.
cheaper than the fucking drink you're gonna buy right now, and I'm not asking for a tip.
Right?
Well, and I think that it's important that we support the local artists because, as we mentioned before, it's the local popularity that's going to encourage the expansion of these stages at the bigger festivals and the bigger events. So, if people want to see bigger stages at Wasteland or they want to see bigger stages at Beyond or whatever, then come support these smaller events. And that we also talked about that with the guest list. Like, guest list is cool and all that. It's nice to be able to say, the artists, the promoters or whatever else. But it's even nicer to be able to have an event to go to. You know what I mean? And really the cost of the gas or the cost of the food that you're gonna have that night, $10, $15, that's really a very good value for the caliber of artists that are gonna be there. And the wide range of artists from the different stages. Like, honestly, I don't get how people get so uppity about a $15 ticket, but then they'll spend like $1,000 on a festival ticket, or you know what I mean? Like,
Dollars
it
No,
blows
especially
my mind.
at the catch one, it's like you get a mixed drink. It's more than $15. Easy.
Right.
They give you a cup with ice, pretty much, and just a little dash of whiskey or whatever. So yeah, it's like the event's very, it's budget friendly. Um, so yeah, come out, support, grab some merchandise, and hopefully this leads to something bigger in the summer. And then if
Yeah.
I'll be looking for artists if that does happen. So come out, because whoever's there in person and I meet you in person, you're fresh in my mind. So like keep that in mind. It's like, oh yeah, you were there at Destroy LA. Like, all right, like I'll put you on the next show. Like simple as that. It's like you were there supporting that event. It's like then you're in front of the line to other artists that weren't there because it's like you
L-
actually supported.
Let me ask you if I may, because I feel that your finger's really on the pulse in the community in general. What do you think? You spoke a little bit about oversaturation. What do you think is needed to build hardstyle in America, like in as a broader genre? And what do you think we can do to kind of unify the community a little bit more? So oversaturated or not, there's less infighting, I guess. What do you think? If you have any thoughts on those?
Mm, support the small events because those small events could go to bigger events. So many people are focused on like the bigger companies that they don't even give the smaller companies a chance. It's like I just want to play for so and so, but it's like, bro, like you can literally like this smaller company is putting you on, giving you like more like incentive, like ticket sales and merch sales, like than the bigger company would. Give you more attention, more one on one. Not just like book you and then just like never hear from them ever again. It's like you're building relationships with the smaller ones. Um, it's like, and those smaller ones could eventually, be like Hardstyle Arena or War. It's like they grew to where they could book international, but it's like definitely just support the smaller scene because you're part of the smaller scene. It's like don't try to just start up here when like you're really down here. It's like work your way up. It's like putting in the work. It takes time. A lot of people are impatient because it's like they just started DJing or being an artist like a year or two ago, and they want to be like on main stage already. I'm ready to kill it.
For
I'm ready
sure.
to kill it. Like nobody knows you, bro. Who are you? um, it's like it's like you gotta build. Each artist has to build like their community. They have to build their music. They have to curate their sound to help grow locally, domestically. It's like because obviously the American hard dance has a different sound from the European, so it's like grow your sound.
Yeah.
It's
For sure.
people are gonna have their opinion about it, but it's like don't worry about it. Some people is like, oh, it doesn't sound like this, like so I don't really like it. It doesn't sound like this because like for whatever, like people always have their opinion. Like don't worry about it. Just focus on making your music, focus on your sound, curate it, master it, build your community, and opportunities will start presenting themselves. Slowly, things will start growing, and enough people are doing it, and as a team, like it's gonna start to flourish.
That's awesome. I kind of feel that we are our own worst critics, in life sometimes, and that's kind of a hard thing for me to be able to overcome. That talk, the voice in the back of my own head. Sometimes you get a lot of accolades and support from people around you. Sometimes people don't, and I can understand that too. But that's the one thing that's hard for me is to be able to silence the self talk, or to flip that conversation, that dialogue from this isn't exactly what I want to know, but this definitely invokes the feeling that I want it to invoke, even if it doesn't sound perfect. You know what I mean? So that's kind of
Yeah.
on my path of developing my own sound, I guess you could say. Um, yeah. Anyways, no, I appreciate you.
Well,
Yeah. And
guys,
also,
oh, go ahead.
one more thing. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just focus on yourself. Simple as that. Because like a lot of people have connections and different opportunities than you, and they're gonna use that to their advantage. You gotta filter that shit out. Just focus on you. Like, don't compare your success, your time frame to anybody else. Just focus on what you need to do. Like, that's the best advice I could give to um, artists or even like small business owners. Just like focus on what you need to do, because we all have different time frames. We all have different connections. We all have different resources. So it's like everybody's gonna have their own time frame. So as an artist, you gotta be patient, work on your craft, work on your branding, and everything will start to fall into place.
For sure. Thank you, bro.
Amazing stuff. Thank you, Gio, for joining us today. Be sure to visit dimension-g.com, or for those who want to dimension-g.com for all
Yeah.
merchandise, and visit the website for your tickets for the upcoming event on April 5th. Be sure to get your tickets early. Don't be a late bloomer. Support
Yeah,
the cause, people. Get there early. And remember, it's all about growing the community and supporting our local supporters and supporting local businesses. And our friend Gio has done nothing short of being amazing to what he does. We love the brand. So stay in touch with everybody. Follow
for
your
sure.
small businesses. Like he said, don't focus on the big cats. They don't know you. Focus on the smaller ones who will pay attention to you. So
Exactly.
from
Exactly.
hardstylemaniacs.com, be sure to visit us, support us, share, and everything else in between. Thank you so much, Gio, for joining us. Magic, thank you as always. Let's go off to one more track, and then we'll catch you guys. Oh, by the way, we'll do a follow-up show after your DEF CON show. I do want to see how it went out there. Hopefully, you're going to capture a lot of footage, and
Yeah, for sure.
we can showcase it here on Hardstyle America, so that way we can kind of give everybody a glimpse of what you went through at DEF CON and what a great time everybody had.
I could probably take some Hardstyle Maniac shirts with me to give out over there.
You
Hell yeah.
you're
Hell yeah.
willing to
Let's
carry a
go.
couple of shirts, I'll load you with a couple of shirts. You tell me how many and what
Yeah.
sizes, and I'll make them and I'll have them sent your way.
Even
All right.
better, you give me an address we can mail them to, and I'll just ship a box over so it's there whenever you arrive.
You gotta be
It'll
careful.
probably be cheaper
though.
for me to take it. That'll probably be cheaper because international shipping is pricey.
I got you. I'm just
You
saying.
know what you want to do. We'll load you with how many ever you need, one, and we'll take care of it.
All right, for sure. All right,
Thank-
thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on Hardstyle Maniacs TV on YouTube and hardstylemaniacs.com. And don't forget to visit dimensions-g.com for all your hard dance gear and techno.
A little bit of everything else. So not just those two genres. I have house, D&B, trance, but the majority of it is hard dance and techno. So
There you go. Well versed. So there, Dimension-G. Go get your gear, people. What are you waiting for?
yeah, hurry up,
Done.
go now. What are you waiting for?
All right, guys. Take care. We'll see you soon. Here's one more track before we go.